Dear students, we are studying advertising and brand management subject. In that, today's session is on advertising regulations and social responsibility. Learning objective to understand about the advertising regulation and social responsibility. Session outcomes: the students will be able to explain about the advertising regulations and social responsibility. Advertising regulation. So, advertising regulation refers to the laws and rules defining the ways in which the products can be advertised in a particular region. Rules can be defined a wide number of different aspects such as ad placement, timing and content. So, advertising regulations means the laws and rules which define the way in which products are being advertised in a particular region. It might be different countries. Okay. So, advertising regulation anta andre enu? ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀಜನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ರೂಲ್ಸು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ನು ಕಾನೂನುಗಳನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಅ ವೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟು, ಟೈಮಿಂಗು, ಕಂಟೆಂಟು. ಸೊ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕಂಟೆಂಟನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Advertising regulations in different countries. So different countries will have different advertising regulations. Some of the examples I have quoted, that in United States false advertising and health related ads are regulated most. So for false advertising they have strict rules, and for health related advertisements so are more focus on rules and regulations with respect to health related advertisements in United States. Next, in Sweden and Norway, domestic ads that target children are prohibited. So the advertisements which are related to children and the target audience are children, they are prohibited in Sweden and Norway. If you want to advertise something to the children, you have to convey the message through their parents. So you have to target the audience not the as the children, but you have to target the audience as the parents for the children. Okay. So some of the European countries doesn't allow sponsorship of children programs. No ads are targeted to children under the age of 12. So many other than Sweden and Norway, other European countries also they have restrictions on sponsoring advertisers sponsoring children programs, and advertising targeting to children under the age of 12 are also restricted. And in United Kingdom, tobacco ads are ads on television, billboards and at sporting events are totally banned. In UK, tobacco related ads on different places are totally banned. And in India we have rules that we have banned alcohol and tobacco related ads. So these are the advertising regulations in different countries. So something in advertising regulations related, in India especially we have self-regulation. The Advertising Standards Council of India has adopted a code of self-regulation in advertising. Okay. So what is self-regulation? Regulations refers to what actor is doing. The regulator has three components. One is legislation, enforcement and adjudication. So legislation to define the appropriate rules, enforcement is igniting the actions against the violations, and adjudication is decision on violation and imposing appropriate sanction or fines, etc. Okay. Yeah, it's a commitment to honest advertising and to fair competition in marketplace. So what it is focusing on? fair advertising in the marketplace has to happen. It is the main focus of ASCI. It stands for the protection of legitimate interest of the consumers and all concerned with the advertising, advertisers, media, advertising agencies and others who help in creation or placement of advertisements. Okay, so what is their intention? Protection of legitimate interest of the consumers and all the concerned with the advertising. ಸೊ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟವ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರದೂ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನಿರತರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ ಕೋಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, increasingly accepted and observed proactively, three things will be begin to happen. So as Advertising Standards Council of India has enforcing the laws and rules, there are three things that we are going to observe which are going to happen. That is fewer false and misleading claims. So what Advertising Standards Council of India wants to see is fewer false misleading claims, fewer unfair advertisements and increase in respectability. So this is what we want to see, okay, in the advertisements. Next, advertising and social responsibility. So truth, we have to have some truth in advertising. So truthfulness is the first requirement for ethics and social responsibility in advertising. However, this requirement is not as straightforward as it may appear. Factual information can be presented in such a way that so as to deceive the viewers or the consumers, while an image can be manipulated yet still create an accurate final impression. So that those things happen. So most of the advertisements when we see, you might feel that whatever they are showing they may not be correct. Sometimes they tweak the actual information, factual information, and they give false information. So that should stop. So one should only focus on the truth in the advertisement. ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸುಳ್ಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರುತ್ತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಇರುವಂಥ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ತಿರುವಿ ಅದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ತಿರುಚಿ ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು. Responsible messaging. So responsible messaging means ethical issues in advertising includes promoting and contributing to anything damaging to the society. So for example, if an advertisement makes the use of racial or sexist stereotypes, it shows irresponsible parenting practices, encourages irresponsible use of alcohol or sexual behaviors, or attempts to emotionally manipulate the vulnerable audience such as children, and then many would consider these all to be socially irresponsible. So the advertisement should behave, the message should be sent in a very responsible manner. So we should feel, as a business, we should feel that responsibility, and we should give message in a very good manner. So corporate social responsibility. Next thing is corporate social responsibility. So CSR, we say marketing, is practice of combining companies' charitable activities and its marketing campaigns. Instead of just writing a check to selected charity, the company would tie among the donations directly to sales and would make the funding campaign focus on its advertising. So what some companies will do, what the companies will do is that corporate social responsibility will benefit company in one or the more way. What companies will do, they will tie this corporate social responsibility with sales in advertising, so that every 1 rupee that we collect, every sales we make, from that 1% will go to schooling, 1% will go to poor children's education or poor children's health. So like that, corporate social responsibility, you can do the advertising. So for example, if you have gone through advertisements of ITC textbooks or classmate notebooks, Okay, so ITC notebooks, they had the advertisements. Classmate notebooks you might have seen. Okay, so earlier we had advertisements on classmate books, that if you purchase one book, this much percentage of money will go to the social cause. So that is how they do. Okay, so it is called as social responsibility in marketing and advertising. Okay, that is also good thing. Okay, so the people will know if they are spending money on a particular product, and they are going to contribute to the society also. Okay, next, avoiding public cynicism. So while donating money to charity, it is positive activity for its own sake. Corporate social responsibility marketing can backfire on company if it is perceived as a cynical by the public. For instance, if you overuse your product associated with the higher cancer rates, then you run a campaign for cancer awareness, then people might see the campaign as a deceptive and unethical. For example, tobacco causes cancer. If any company which is a tobacco manufacturing company, and that company is another side, if it is running a campaign about tobacco awareness, tobacco health related awareness, all that, so if that is sponsoring that, then it is, like public will might see it as a unethical or deceptive. They are doing something, deceive the public. Okay, so in that manner the public will take. So the same thing can happen if your ad campaign raises money for environmental cause by selling the product with high carbon emissions and excessive packaging. So one side you are saying you are going to save the environment, another side your products which are sold by you are emitting high carbons, and they are having excessive packaging which will kill the trees. So before you make social responsibility the theme of your advertising, you should first make sure that there is no contradiction between the message and your business practices. So then people will take it in a very positive manner, and your advertisement campaign will also be successful. Okay, so this is it for the today's session. Thank you very much.